Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Barcelona for the Ferrari Challenge race, everybody. We are gonna be here for 45 minutes, and that's plus 10 minutes practice, plus 15 minutes of qualifying, and of course, 45 minutes of racing, about 1.5 hours in total. And just to give our Spanish guys a little laugh, I have been preparing something today. Buenas noches, amigos. Hoy estamos en Barcelona para la carrera de Ferrari. Espero que la música haya estado bien. And that's about everything I know, guys. The only thing I said was good evening, friends. We're here today in Barcelona for the Ferrari race, and I hope you liked the intro music. And that's what I've been practicing. my pronouncement is probably pretty shit, but nonetheless, I tried my best, guys. So from now on, it will be in English with the possible lonely amigo, buenas noches, muy bien, hola, in between. But we are here tonight, of course, on Barcelona. And while we're talking about Barcelona, of course, we're gonna be speaking about the track info, everybody. It's 4.7 kilometers or 2.9 miles long. It's got 16 turns in a clockwise rotation. It's been built in 1991 and has been changed a couple of times throughout the years, with a major change in 2023 where they deleted the chicane that we still drive on. Of course, it's located in Spain. It's called Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, but the nickname is Montmeló, and that's a municipality close to the city, or of the city of Barcelona. And that's all I know about the track. All the info I've got here prepared in front of my nose. Pit stop wise, we're looking at a 1 liter refuel or 25-second standing time. 1 liter refuel is 38 seconds, with a 25-second standing time being approximate 60 seconds. It could be faster, it could be slower, as we always say. With a drive-through gonna cost you about 30 seconds. So a stop and go should be around that 60 second, 65-second mark. And that's the pit stops here, or the drive-throughs. If we need that information, everybody, we can always keep repeating that throughout the race. And those 16 corners, they do have a couple of names that are probably gonna be very, very hard for me to pronounce, but we will try our best, of course. I do hope everybody had a nice day, and that we're all excited for this Ferrari Challenge race. We had 22 sign-ups, everybody, so these guys now on the track, just 12 on the track with one silly guy staying in the pit lane, is not all the guys that signed up. Nonetheless though, we will always try and make it the best show possible. And streaming wise, everybody, I have resetted my laptop, I have resetted the router. I did test before the race, everybody. We are looking at about 940 downloads and 940 uploads at the moment. So if the stream is gonna be failing us today, I think it's a Twitch issue and not a connection issue, because I wouldn't know what else I could do to give you guys the smoothest experience on the stream. As we're looking at times, we see Rosalski, Blaze Motorsport, in P1 at the moment with a 47.6. Then is Duck Boss with a 47.9. And just outside the 47s we have Mr. M. Chabutariu, our Romanian friend, and Rikel Systemans falling behind at the moment with a 150.1 8, 150.8. I was hoping I could have my old Johnny back. Johnny was unlucky with his schedule. I didn't expect him to be back, but I hoped he was gonna be back. We see a lot of guys. We see Mr. Squall just dipping under that 150 mark, and we see a lot of guys for now almost driving the same time, 5 and 6. I mean, not all the guys, but and then we have Luke with a 5.5. That's a 152. Everybody, 150, 53.1. That's not gonna be fast enough, sadly though. As Chris is in the chat, Blaze for the win. And I think I said it yesterday, Friday I will be gone, everybody, for at least a week and possible 2 weeks. Possibly 2 weeks away again. So then the fun is over. And I do see Mr. Respect Papi in the lobby. And is currently in the pit lane, hasn't done a lap yet. Very, very curious where he is gonna be going up to when he starts driving. Of course we have Mr. Marvinelli. Then we have Mr. Z2 Pro. Roydy, of course, also here. Mr. DXDM. Couple of guys that are racing more often. I do also see a Mr. M. Matthias. I've never seen, or never, I might have missed him, but that's a new name to me. And I think the rest of the guys I have seen driving a lot next year. Chris, how was your day? I haven't spoken to you. Mr. B. Rozalski said to me in a certain chat, he said I need to wait 5 minutes before I join, because he hates me being in the pit lane. He wants me to be out of the pit lane. Date? No date for me today, Chris. No dates. But it's either me gonna be figuring out how to do camera controls, not being in the pit lane with a shitty controller setup, or I could do a little bit longer of a intro next time and make it a 7-minute intro, so that we're gonna be hopping into the lobby when it's 8 minutes left instead of 10 minutes or 9 minutes, so that everybody has a bigger chance to get in front of the broadcasting car, basically. The only problem is then it's gonna be the guy that's having the last position in the pit lane is gonna be bothered by my car standing there. So I'm trying to think with you guys, and I do hear your complaints, but working with the button box does not work as a spectator. I have to be in the lobby. As we're gonna be qualifying everybody. We're gonna have a look who's going out first, and it's gonna be a guess because everybody is trying to be first, and everybody is in the same car, no known livery, so it's gonna be eyes out for myself, and I believe Mr. Rosalski is first on track. So we're gonna go follow Rosalski around for the first warm-up lap of this qualification, and then we're gonna be going on board with Rosalski for a lap of Barcelona. And if you all want, or if you all like it, I could be trying to pronounce those corner names for you. The first spot, Chris, could be a better way, but then I would have to be the very first to join the lobby, and that's almost never gonna be possible. We see Rosalski coming up on the chicane, so we're gonna be going into the cockpit view, everybody. We're gonna go through the last corner, then we're up to the start-finish straight, and Rosalski will be leading us for the first real qualifying lap of Barcelona today. We're gonna come up on turn, it's called Elf. It's turn 1, but it's called Elf. And then we're up to Renault, the long right-hander uphill. Then it's gonna be that late break-in to the Repsol. It's of course a testing track also for Formula 1, so you have a lot of international names. Now going through Repsol, and then the left-hander is gonna be Seat. And this is gonna be a German name, everybody. Left-right combination is Wood. And then that right-hander uphill with a little bit of curb inside and outside. You're gonna go through Kamsa. And then it's straight forward and straight forward to La Caixa. La Caixa. I don't know how you speak it or how you supposed to say that, but my Spanish is not my strong suit, everybody. My strong suit is just talking BS, of course. We have Bank Sabadell that we're gonna go through now, and then it's a Europe car, and then Chicane RAC, RACC. Last corner being called New Holland. That's a pretty easy name though, guys. And then we're gonna see what Rosalski is putting down. 147.5, a tenth faster than he went in in the practice. We have Duck Boss just 2 tenths behind, and then we have Mr. Chowutaru also just 2 tenths behind. With Chowutaru a second behind, and it's Mr. Psycho taking P1 with a 47.4. Rosalski 300s behind, with Duck Boss chasing. Mr. Matthias in P4, 6 tenths behind P1. And then Sir Killalot and Roy D almost putting down the same time. Number 51, Chris. Is that your new man? You should be a co-commentator sometime, Chris. You should be. I gave you an offer, but very well seen. So Mr. Psycho in the wrong Ferrari, everybody. As Chris spotted, and I didn't even notice it, and that's why Chris should be on the broadcasting team, of course. Because we do like sitting in our boxer shorts here as well, Chris. So that's gonna be a perfect match. Oh, it's Buddha. It's Buddha. Buddha is helping you. All right, all right. Then I understand it. Buddha, very good, good guy. But Respect Papi still in P1. Psycho, of course, in the wrong car. 1.5, 2 tenths behind. And then it's Rosalski 2 tenths behind. And then a little gap between P. Rosalski and Mr. Duck Boss. Both Blaze Motorsport. A 2 tenth gap between these guys. But very curious what Rosalski is going to be putting down over here. He knows he's got some work to do. He knows Respect Papi is P1 at the moment. And Rosalski is always hungry. Here comes Duck Boss through the chicanes, as we do see somebody turned around facing the wrong way. Psycho though going P1 with that wrong Ferrari, so Psycho is probably gonna be either disqualified or booted from the server if somebody's watching. The gaps though between Duck Boss, Sir Killalot, Mr. Matthias, Son Myris and Mr. Chaubutario, almost identical lap times. So that's gonna be exciting. And then we have three guys, Mr. Squall, Mr. Pro and Roy D. Also about a little bit of a bigger gap between Roy D and Pro, but also under that 2 second behind P1 mark. And I'm not gonna be a snitch, anybody, but I do think Mr. Psycho is not gonna be finishing the race, or not gonna be getting any points. Marvinelli, let's see what he's gonna do. Normally pretty quick in the McLaren though. He tried the Lamborghini on Misano, was not happy with the car, not happy with the track. So I'm very curious what he's gonna do. Marvinelli, everybody, has got a 47.8, and Rosalski getting so close to Psycho in that Ferrari, that newer gen Ferrari, and Respect Papi has got to find some time on Rosalski right now. So Rosalski is in the 46s with the right car, and Respect Papi is still at that 47.3 mark. Doug Walls though, 8 tenths behind Rosalski. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was a little bit quieter. I had a last minute WhatsApp for work for Friday. Had to be resolved. But yes, Friday, it's gonna be Friday or Saturday and not necessarily Friday. But I will be keeping you guys posted. If I'm gonna have time to do a stream Friday, do I have to prepare? Do I have to go last minute or something? But I will keep you guys up to date, of course. At Psycho, very unlucky. He's already out of the lobby, I see. So he's probably been kicked. Or he just went out because he saw he had the wrong car. Could be possible, of course. But Rosalski P1, Doug Boss P2, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Boss has been putting in some very fast lap times here. And oh, there we have Mr. Psycho back in the pit lane. But this is gonna be weird, right? He qualified with a Ferrari that he was not supposed to be in. Then he's like, yeah, we've got a minute left. I'm gonna leave the lobby and I'm gonna join back in the right Ferrari. This is pretty weird, guys. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on that. I don't know if Psycho is gonna come into the chat, if he's made a mistake or I don't know what, but it would be better to maybe speak about this after the race, is my opinion. Very weird situation, but we've got Rosalski in P1 of course, then we've got Duck Boss and Respect Papi, but we're gonna be looking at Duck Boss or Rosalski. Where is Rosalski? And Rosalski is just behind him, and behind that is Respect Papi. They are in fighting order, everybody. We can just see what they're gonna do in that last qualifying lap. With Rosalski P1, Duck Boss 3 tenths behind, 2.5 tenths behind, and Respect Papi in P3, just 4.5 tenths behind. He's gonna start from the back. Alright. That's a good thing to do, Chris. That's the sensible thing to do, is my guess. But is Rosalski gonna improve last lap, everybody? Hello, Darkblade. I'm doing well. I'm excited for this Ferrari race, and Rosalski is stopping it before the finish line. And then we have Mr. Duck Boss already back. And Respect Papi, everybody, takes P1 in that last lap. 2 tenths, 3 tenths, almost 3 tenths faster than Rosalski, everybody. So Respect Papi had a massive last qualifying lap. So it's a P1 Respect Papi, P2 Rosalski, and P3 for Duck Boss. So it's gonna be Blaze Motorsports trying to chase down Respect Papi from Exclusive Esports. And then of course we have Son Myers in P5 with Matthias in P6, Marvinelli in 7, and then Killalot in 8. We've got Ciao Butario in P9, Rikel Systemens in 10, and then we've got Squall 11, Pro 12, DXDM 13, Roydy in 14, and then we have Luke in P15. And that's our guys on the grid. 22 signups, 15 people showed up. You hate to see it. And this is the grid, everybody. The grid. And that Ferrari, as we look at the Twitch chat, is gonna be not pressing drive and starting from the back. My BMW M2 will be transported to the pit lane as well. And then the grid will be complete. And we see Son Myers as well in the back. Probably had a disconnect again.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, everybody. And it's funny, people doing things in their setups. The cars always it looks like they're going up the jacks, off the jacks, having that little bounce. Darkblade, we will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be Wednesday, of course. Then we have Thursday, and Thursday is possibly gonna be the last day of streaming, with Friday still being uncertain because of me having to go Friday or Saturday. So yeah, but tomorrow there is gonna be a stream, and I think it's gonna be one of the earlier ones. And then I might, maybe, if I'm not too busy, do a later race, but it's gonna be an early one. Oh, and that's Respect Puppy trying to be a little bit too aggressive on the throttle, and there he goes again. That's just a little show, everybody. That's a little show for the broadcast. Nothing happened, nothing to see here. Sliding in a meme in the chat. I do love this camera POV, everybody. I wish you could have stationary cameras, or at least plot them around, or stick them where you want them. No, Respect Puppy. We didn't see anything. We're gonna ask the editor to take it out. As they're coming up on the chicane, everybody's been warming up those tires. Everybody has been trying to get as much heat into the brakes, into the tires, and I thought Psycho was gonna start from last place, but very curious what he's gonna do.
Green light, go.
And that's the green lights, everybody. We're going into the helicam. We're gonna follow these guys around for the first couple of turns. Oh, Rosalski going on the inside. Respect Papi. Rosalski almost having a moment, and Duck Boss stuck behind these guys. And then it's Marvinelli. Am I right? No, it's not Marvinelli. Duck Boss goes to P1, but Rosalski has the inside line for that next left-hander. It is my... Oh, and look at that! That was Rikel Sistermans completely missing his brake. Almost torpedoing, or was torpedoing somebody, but honest mistake. in my mind, but very, very sad to see it. These guys though at the front, Respect Puppy having a little issue maybe with that Ferrari, having a little damage on the front. Very, very curious if he's gonna do an early pit stop and then try and repair everything and getting a comeback race. Rosalski though in P1, then it's Marvinelli, then it's Pro and Duck Boss just ahead of Respect Puppy, with Son Myers following close behind. And look at these guys, and I did see it coming. I saw that Ferrari going wide, trying to make it, and I was waiting for it. That's why we went back, everybody. But sometimes you can just see things happening before they happen. Some things, I mean, you would almost say happen for a reason. We're gonna follow these 4 guys around and then we're gonna be switching. Oh yes, yes, and that's very tough. It's a very tough action to be making. A move like that, trying to outbrake, not on the ideal line, is not gonna work, everybody. But we did see it coming. That's what we were waiting for, and you hate to see it, but stuff like that does happen, of course. Right now it's Rosalski P1, Marvinelli P2 and Duck Boss in P3. Pro having fallen back to P4 and Respect Puppy is losing a position to Son Myers. I think Respect Puppy has a little bit more damage than he would like to admit from that little incident on the start-finish straight. He is again in front of Son Myers though. And Respect Puppy going into the pit lane. He is gonna be fully repairing his car and then getting ready to get in the zone to complete this race in a good position, or the best position possible, because Rosalski is no snail and Marvinelli is pretty fast as well. Duck Boss fast as well. These guys know what they're doing. Of course, Respect Puppy knows what he's doing. But repairing your damage, trying to get back or make a comeback in just 40 minutes is gonna be tough. And as we're just looking at what's happening on the track, we see of course Rosalski comfortably in the lead. We have Marvinelli and then we have Mr. Duck Boss also pretty comfortable. So these guys are all in the clear and it's up to them. Like they're not having a major slipstream whatsoever, and it's up to them to be as clean and consistent as possible to keep those gaps that are there, or even get them a little bit bigger, because making mistakes, being in the same cars, making mistakes is gonna cost you a lot of time. It's already bad for your consistency, for your lap times, being in your favorite car, but all in the same car is gonna be something else. And we do have a couple of guys though still pretty close together. It's Sir Kill-A-Lot in the yellow Ferrari, and then it's Luke in the blue one, and Rico Systemens. In my mind, that's not. So we have yellow one, Mr. Kill-A-Lot, Luke, the blue one, and the white Ferrari is. And we're gonna be looking for the guy. Completely unknown. Completely unknown, everybody. Is that, I was gonna say, is that Marvinelli? No, it is not. We're just gonna be going here and we're gonna make the map a little bit bigger, because otherwise we're gonna all get an epileptic attack over here, and that's not what we want. That's Squall, everybody. And Kill-A-Lot is getting closer, everybody. Getting closer to DXDM. And driving away from Luke. Oh, Kill-A-Lot and DXDM. But Kill-A-Lot, the yellow Ferrari. I love Ferraris in yellow. I think red is what they're known for. I believe yellow was one of the original colors. That's just, I'm not googling stuff, everybody. It's one of the original Ferrari colors, I believe. Black or yellow, before the red. If somebody knows that better than me, you might as well drop a little yes, that is true, Tinus, or Tinus, you are lying, in the chat. But yeah, yellow was the first color, I believe. But with this little cars on the grid, we do have Mr. Pro coming a little bit closer. He's staying around that 1 second gap. Sometimes he's getting closer to Doug's boss, sometimes he's losing out, but at the moment we have 3 seconds between all guys in the first 3 positions. It's Rosalski 3 ahead of Marvinelli, Marvinelli ahead of Doug Boss also with 3 seconds. Then we have Pro kind of in the middle, and then it's also, whoa! And that was Pro completely shunting off his own car. And that's Myrus to P4, everybody. So that's as I was talking about that 1 second gap, being the only one with a 1 second gap between guys with 3 second gaps. That's Pro now behind San Myrus with possibly a bit of damage. Respect Papi, everybody. Far behind, but he has a completely clear track. Completely clear track, and is gonna be getting into the zone, and it's already looking much better than what it was before his pit stop. So he repaired everything and is on the hunt for without a doubt podium positions. And as we have a couple of people watching, I'm just gonna ask you guys the question. What kind of car would you all like to see? Like not a Porsche Cup, not a Ferrari Cup. What would be the best kind of car to host these kind of races, everybody? Very, very curious what you guys would like. We're seeing a Squall just ahead of Recall Systems. I'm very, very curious what these guys are going to be doing. We also have Sun Myris and Pro, so we're going to try and switch a little bit, everybody. These guys are coming up on the first corner though, so we're gonna be having a look. Sun Myris is staying ahead, so we're gonna go to Mr. Systemans. Had a little bit of a dive bomb in the first lap. What's he gonna try? He's just having a little look and not gonna do anything crazy anymore. Squall going a little bit wide though. Systemans probably making a little cutback. Hitting that grass is killing your speed, everybody. Hitting that grass is so bad for a little cutback through that long right-hander. Oh, and that's Myris going wide, everybody. I was ordering myself a little snack and a little appetizer for after the race, but oh, and you have Pro going wide through the last corner. But always when you do this stuff, you're gonna be doing something quickly, ordering something for yourself, or just grabbing a drink, or just talking, reacting to the chat, or not being in the right camera at the right moment. There is stuff happening on the track. It's always such a shame, and that's why I need Johnny. Johnny, I know you're watching. Chris has told me you're watching. You told me yourself. I need you to talk to your boss, and I need you to say that you've got a job to do at home. I hope she's not listening, otherwise I'm gonna get smacked next time, but yeah. I said it. As we see Squall defending very, very good, or defending, it's just one of these guys makes a mistake and then the other one makes a mistake, and it's good to see though two cars very close behind each other with such a close or little amount of cars on the track, like a small grid, everybody, and then having cars that fight each other is pretty amazing. Pro and Myris though close together again. Oh, and Myris just hitting that gravel. Myra's gonna see what he's gonna do on T1 entry. And how is Squall and Recal Systems looking? Recal Systems has been falling back again. The funny thing is, everybody, while Son Myris and Pro are battling, you have Chaubutaru catching up. And he doesn't mind these guys fighting. He doesn't mind these guys making mistakes. He is gonna try and get as close as possible, of course. But look at this, everybody. Duck Boss back behind Marvinelli. Rozalski is flying though, but Duck Boss gonna be trying to make a move on Marvinelli. P2 battle. Marvinelli in the white Ferrari, Duck Boss in the black Ferrari. Up on the inside, just having a little look, trying to make Marvinelli make a mistake. Not gonna happen though. Velocity versus Blaze, Chris, indeed. And he is getting closer, everybody. He is getting closer. We're gonna do a little onboard, everybody. We're gonna look what Duck Boss is looking at. As Chris says, easy. About 4 minutes, guys. We're gonna be halfway. I say guys, but I mean of course everybody, everyone. In about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes, we're gonna be halfway. Duck Boss not able to make a move yet. Pro and Myra still close behind each other, and what is Squall and Recal Systems looking at? It's a 3-second gap right now, and it looks like Squall is trying to make back time on Luke, and it's at the moment Kill a Lot driving his own race together with Rozalski. Two Blaze Motorsport drivers just driving in the clear air, of course, and Respect Puppy 33 seconds behind DXDM, but DXDM is in the pit lane. And Respect Puppy is of course passed. Would love to see a little timer for Respect Puppy. How far is he behind Roydy? "31 seconds. No, that's DXDM behind Respect Puppy, of course. And I'm looking at the stream, everybody. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I'm gonna check it on my phone. On the laptop it's pretty looking pretty rough. Frame drops again. So I think I mean, I do not have enough followers to talk to Twitch, of course, but we're gonna have to find out a solution for that, because it's been going on this last week. I hate it. Oh, and that's Duck Boss, of course, trying to make that move, and it was a little bit in the delay, but that's why I have two screens here. I've got the live screen and the screen in front of me. And that's why I want two smooth visuals, basically. Because if I miss something, we can still talk about it. But Marvinelli chose to go the escape route and survive. Doug Boss not completely murdering him, of course. And that's Luke and Squall coming into the pit lane together. And that's Squall back in the pit box, probably done with this race.
We are halfway through, keep pushing.
Doug Boss and Marvinelli making the show right now, everybody. We've got a little gap between Pro and Son Myris changing positions again. But the rest of the field is too far behind or behind each other to be making it a show. So we have Respect Puppy coming up on the start finish straight, and Luke still not off the jack, so that's gonna be another position for Respect Puppy. We're gonna sneak a little bit, guys. We're gonna be a little bit sneaky. What is Rozalski driving at the moment? 47, 47, 47, 48, 0. Alright. Then we're gonna go to Mr. Respect Puppy and we're gonna just do it like this. 47, 47, 47, 47. He is just a couple of tenths faster every lap. Couple of tenths. So I don't know if that's gonna be enough with the damage he had to repair, but we're gonna see that end of the race, of course. You see Doug Boss coming into the view, everybody. It's just we have that little TV 1 cam, I call it, and we have TV camera 1, TV camera 2. I like the TV 2 a little bit better because you have a little bit more overview. At some tracks with that, or in some camera POVs, that TV 1 cam basically is a little bit better, but like this we just have a little bit more overview as well as a little bit closer to the action than the helicam. Doug Boss pulling up into the pit lane and possibly gonna try to undercut Marvinelli. So if Marvinelli is the smart guy, he is gonna try and pit immediately the next lap. That's what I would do. If you're battling with somebody and he goes into the pit lane, I would try to get that pit stop done as well, because at least you will know if you had a better or a worse pit stop, right? So the other guy probably doesn't have as much of a tire advantage if you're gonna do tires in 45 minutes. I don't think a lot of guys do that, but I would just be trying to get that pit stop done to know where you're at, basically. And if you're gonna be behind him after the pit stop, maybe you can still stay in that mirror to show yourself. We're gonna go a little bit through the field though, everybody. Son Myris behind Pro, very close behind. And as we see Marvinelli pulling up into the pit lane, everybody. And Myris and Pro have been battling for so long, and Pro is now going into the pit lane. And same story, Myris is probably gonna be going into the pit lane next lap. And where is Respect Papi, everybody? 8 seconds behind Doug Boss. So we're gonna be trying to see what Marvinelli is gonna be doing with his pit stop. With 17 minutes left to race, everybody, we have Respect Papi already back in P4, I believe. And then it's just gonna be a matter of time, if he doesn't have mistakes, as to when he's gonna try and get that podium finish. Or is there gonna be enough time, is the question we're gonna ask ourselves. Is there gonna be enough time for Respect Papi to make up enough time? I'm almost thinking we're in a Inception movie over here. But as everybody is doing their pit stops, we're gonna do a little lap with Respect Papi making his comeback through the field. Doug Boss had taken tires or not, we will probably never know. And as we saw Respect Papi with the Pro coming out of the pit lane, while I was on mute, everybody, I said Pro kept it pretty stable. Respect Papi chose the outside, and that's how Respect Papi got that 4th position. Respect Papi driving away though. Very, very well done. And in my opinion, or Dux had a very bad pit stop, or he changed tires and Marvinelli didn't. And that's about the case. That's the case that we're looking at. Myris though, again in front of Pro, everybody. Myris also having done that pit stop. A little bit better, and he is in front again. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. And Mr. Chowatariu close behind Retail Systems in that blue-black Ferrari. My dog reacting to oh, Retail Systems, my god. and I had to go to the door, everybody. My little evening appetizer has come, but we're gonna finish the race first, everybody. We have Ciao ahead of Rikel Systemens, and then we have Son Myrus behind Pro again. So these guys have been battling the whole race, and you have Pro trying to flash Respect Puppy, but Respect Puppy is not gonna react to that, everybody. Far behind Marvinelli, yes indeed. That's why I said I thought Dux might have taken tires, yes or no, or he might have had a bad pit stop, Chris. But he is making up time. It was 6.9, 6.8 seconds, now it's 5.1 with 12 minutes left to go. So there might be hope for Dux. And Pro is actually trying to put pressure on Respect Puppy. Could this be a tire issue, everybody? Could this be a tire issue for Respect Puppy? Did he not change tires? And did Pro and Myrus both change tires? Did Duck Boss change tires, and did Marvinelli not change tires? We will never know. That's something we would like to see in the next AC game, I guess. To see if people change tires, yes or no. And I do not, of course I know you can see that with the Simbot, but we do not have that here on the daily races. And look at these guys. Pro going very, very deep though. Respect Puppy trying to stay on his line. No tires, nope, nope. He is texting and driving, everybody. Texting and driving. Oh, very, very sad. Very, very sad. But yes, it is a long stint with no tires, of course. But Pro and Myrus definitely have taken tires. And I think it's the same case with Dux and Marvinelli, everybody. Marvinelli probably on all the tires. Dux having taken tires with 10 minutes left, everybody. That's 6 laps. 6 laps left in this race. And 3.8 second. Duck Boss is flying towards Marvinelli. And Marvinelli will be having, how do you say that? His butt cheeks clenched? How do we say that politely, everybody? Marvinelli is Dutch though, so we could be saying that we could be saying it in Dutch, but we're just gonna try and keep it clean. 3.3 seconds for Duck Boss chasing down Marvinelli. And Duck Boss in the last 3 laps, in my opinion, in the last 2 laps since I started with Chris with the damn, but Dux is catching by about a second, 1.5 seconds a lap at least. Every corner, Dux is gaining time. We do not want to make people nervous, of course, but it is what it is. Son Myrus and Prodo still battling, and Respect Puppy not out of this fight yet. He sees these guys battling, and they might have overtaken him. But if these guys, and they have been making mistakes the whole race, so if Respect Puppy can keep it on the track, that's a P4 for him. Never count out Son Myrus though. Son Myrus is a fast guy. Always in the Mustang. not in the Mustang today though. And Pro, as we've seen, a good fight for Son Myers. And Duck Boss, everybody, a second this lap, everybody, with still this chicane to go and with new tires. And Marvinelli not having enough grip, or not the grip Ducks has, is losing time massively. .7 seconds, that's 3.3 to 1.7, 1.5 seconds a lap. And we've got at least 4 laps to go. .3 for Ducks, everybody, and Son Myers and respect. Oh, Pro, and that's Puppy. I was gonna say Son Myers and Pro still battling, and as we switch, we see Pro just sliding out wide, and Puppy evading that, and now it's Myers in the clear, and it's Myers in P4, Puppy in P5, and Pro having fallen behind Kill a lot in P6. So. Pro lost 3 places with that little spin, and with about 4 laps to go, that's gonna be catch-up time for Pro. And Duck Boss and Marvinelli, everybody, look at this, and this should be game over for Marvinelli, everybody. Marvinelli, the white Ferrari, P2, Duck Boss behind in P3, and this should be game over. Ducks keeping it clean though, safe and clean, having the better tires, having the grip, but you gotta do it cleanly, everybody. And that's not just evading what Marvinelli is doing, but you do want to do it the professional way. 1.5 seconds a lap though, everybody, and Marvinelli now massively under pressure, is gonna be cracking at one point. He doesn't have the tires, he doesn't have the speed. With a car with fresh tires and 1.5 seconds overspeed on you, behind you, trying to keep that behind is gonna be a massive job. So if he makes it, very well done, but I cannot see him holding this. Oh, these guys, a little bit of door banging. They do not want to give up. Marvinelli doesn't want to give up. Trying to go up on the inside, but Ducks just going wide a little bit, trying to evade Marvinelli, in my opinion. Both trying to do whatever it takes to get that P2 position. And now it's Marvinelli P3. Rosalski P1, comfortably in the lead, can finish the race in a wheelbarrow. We have Ducks in P2 and Marvinelli in P3, with Myers 7.3 behind. Respect Puppy as well. So if Marvinelli, I was gonna say, if Marvinelli is gonna make mistakes, he is gonna be under a lot more pressure, and that's damage to the car, damage to the aero, and in my opinion maybe the suspension. So we're gonna stay with Marvinelli, everybody, because we're gonna see Son Myers and Respect Puppy catching up to Marvinelli, having done his very best to keep that P2 position, but Ducks took tires, and that is paying off at the end, everybody. Very good example of taking tires or not taking tires. if you're ever in doubt, take a look at this broadcast with Marvinelli driving away by not taking tires. And then it's Dux losing a lot of time, but making it all up in a couple of laps. And here we see Son Myers passing Marvinelli. Respect Papi trying to pass Marvinelli. And that Ferrari is absolutely battered. And respect Papi though, still very close behind Son Myers. I'm very curious what we're gonna see here in the last couple of laps. And we're gonna be taking a look at the time difference between Sir Kill-A-Lot and Marvinelli, because Marvinelli having damage and worn tires, this could be a very interesting position for Kill-A-Lot, taking that P5 spot. And Pro still behind Kill-A-Lot though, so Kill-A-Lot is doing a massive job with just 2 laps to go, everybody. That's Myers going wide a little bit, but he probably has taken tires. Respect Papi didn't. Or they both have not taken tires, everybody. That could of course also be true. P3 battle. Going on board, everybody, with Respect Papi.
Leaders on final lap.
Myers going wide. Final lap for the leader, everybody. These guys are gonna do another lap as well. Kill-A-Lot 2.8 behind Marvinelli. And we're gonna take a quick look how close he really is. Yes. We've got a little time, everybody. This is gonna be a move, everybody. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oi, oi, oi. And that's Myers going wide. Completely off the line. And Respect Papi cutting back in. Having the outside line right now. Trying to possibly go on the throttle a little bit earlier for the next turn to the right. Staying behind though. And that was... Kill-A-Lot and Pro possibly having a little moment together. I'm sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still not completely better from last weekend. Last lap, everybody. Son Myers, Respect Papi. P3 battle. Oh, making a little dive, last hairpin. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, guys. Come on. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, guys. Oh, Myers. Over the curbs, having a lot of instability in that car. And Papi is gonna try and keep that inside for the chicane, everybody. Oh, braking early. Oi! And this is gonna get nasty, everybody. This is gonna get nasty. I'm not sure if this was completely clean, the last chicane, everybody. But it started after the hairpin. Just a little bit of door banging. Kill-A-Lot though. Still behind Marvinelli. Marvinelli comes back in P5 and Kill-A-Lot is gonna stay P6 in front of Pro. And Mr. Ciao Bettari and then it's Rikel Systems, Mr. Matthias, and then Luke coming through the chicanes to get through New Holland corner up to the start finish line. And then we are gonna be waiting for Mr. Psycho, who did the qualifying and practice in the wrong Ferrari. And he did say in the Discord, what I heard from Chris, that he was gonna start from last place. And well, he didn't finish last place, but starting on P2, P3, he did make he was true to his word. So yeah. TC0 Marvinelli, yeah, we didn't have it completely on the stream, but we did see you going off. Great fight with Ducks though, and Son Myris as well. Great fight with Pro. Great fight with Respect Puppy, and Kill a Lot holding Pro behind him for the last couple of laps in the race. Of course, Rikel System and Squall also had a pretty great battle, but Squall pulling up his car back into the pit lane, that battle was over. I would say Rosalski very lonely race, but for the rest of the guys, massive job with just a couple of cars, 15 cars on the track. Very awesome to see everybody. Very great. So yeah, everybody. P1 Rosalski, P2 Duck Boss, P3 Son Myris, and just outside the podium, no honorable mention with Respect Puppy making a mistake, driving from the grid to into the warm-up lap, and making it back to P4 with no tire change. Pretty awesome. So notable mention for Sir Kill-A-Lot, having a great battle with Mr. Pro, and Pro of course having that battle with Son Myers for almost the whole race, everybody. Very awesome. So with that said, I think it's gonna be time to close off tonight's stream, and then we're gonna see you all tomorrow. I will let you all know in the afternoon again, just like today, what race it's gonna be, and I hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna be closing off, and have a good night. See you all tomorrow.